Hi, Jin here.
Hey, Vsauce! Michael here.
Okay.
Welcome to Illusion Connect. In today's video I want to give you guys a new outlook on tanks and optimize your future Sorcerer team with Angela. We currently have two S tier tanks, which are Selena and Kiraya. In many tier lists they get the most praises. These are the queens of tanks. But in reality, in my tier list, Angela is the true late game tank. She actually provides much more than the other two tanks. If you intend to build your sorcerer team, use Angela instead of Selena or Kiraya. I will show you guys later in this video why you should use Angela instead. Now you may ask, shouldn't we trust the tier list? Sure, you can, but the tier list is just a guideline. Ultimately, you should make up your own opinion on units by testing them out yourself. Now, most of the S tier tanks falls behind in the late game relatively hard. Kiraya, for example, she does decent single target damage and provides your team with a shield and many other utilities. But when your Kasumi is squishy as fuck, the shield only helps so much. Now, why do I prefer Angela over Selena? Well, Angela provides a revive, a taunt, to protect your sorcerer team. Last but not least, at a 6-star lens up, she gets a 95% damage resistant rate buff. To combine that with Anna's 26.5% damage resistant rate, she will be like a Russian female bodybuilder on steroids. I intend to use her revive in two ways. One, to use her as the third unit right after Chio or Mary dies to gain those buffs once again. 2. To use her revive for one of my carries if something goes wrong. I'm going to show you guys one of the matches I had this morning and how they synergize together. Now I summon Anna first, I guess, yeah, to buff up myself, the damage rate and damage resistance. And now I summoned Chio, but it was my mistake. I summoned her too early in the game. You'll see why later on. Now I had to summon Phoebe to block some hits, but it didn't matter actually. And then Nicola debuffed Anna. Now as you can see, all my carries are in my hand, so I summoned Mary to buff them up. Next up is Yuffie. She buffs AoE damage overall. That's why I summoned her. And yeah, Miyuki is just there to decrease the rage. Now that Mary died now, I go with Angela to get her back and to buff my team up once again. This is so funny. Now you'll see the damage. Almost 800k. Yeah, that was the gameplay. I hope you guys got something out of this video. I get why so many people rate Selena over Angela or even Kiraya over Angela, but when it comes to tanking, damage resistance rate is still much better than other effects like shield or immunity. Selena carried really hard in my early games to mid game. But when it comes to endgame content, I realized that she doesn't really offer much beside her heals and immunity. Sometimes she dies within 3 turns with decent gear. I compared those two units, Angela and Selena, with the same gear on the same stage, and surprisingly Angela did slightly better than Selena, even with a huge level gap. Having a 30% HP lens up doesn't mean you can tank those heavy hits. I'd take Angela's 95 damage resistant rate over immunity all day. Yeah. I might be considering changing out Mary when a new sorcerer unit will be introduced in the future, but I like this current team. Yeah. If you have any team comp suggestion, please comment down below and consider subscribing for future Illusion Connect or other mobile game content. Well, yeah. See you guys next time. Bye.